The rest of the news Monday for the last day of April, the 30th. It's Willie Nelson's birthday, number 420. And sometime today, the mighty fine-looking One World Trade Center will become New York City's tallest. Just a little bit higher than the observation deck on the Empire State Building. Not as tall as it will be when finished in a year or so. Pictures posted on the Rest of the News Facebook page. And there's also a New York Times story there about International Jazz Day. It is today. And it's the very first International Jazz Day. And so it will be every April 30th, as decreed by UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Big show and celebration tonight in the General Assembly Hall. Robert De Niro, Michael Douglas, and Morgan Freeman will present. Jazz players from all over the world, including Americans Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, Stevie Wonder, Wynton Marsalis, and Esperanza Spalding. Doubtful that any of them read Mediocre Guitar Player magazine, but it was a funny on Facebook over the weekend. Mediocre Guitar Player magazine, featuring articles such as The Sound Hole, Important, and Getting a Little Better with Less Practice. Continuing with Facebook funnies from the weekend, here's a shrink-wrapped guitar cord from US Bass, the Pro Accessories division, suggested retail $49.95. It's the Sure You Can Jam with My Band guitar cord. One end features a regular quarter-inch jack, the other a 3-prong electrical AC mains plug. Jimmy Kimmel asked if the limo wouldn't pick up Keith Olbermann for Saturday night's White House Correspondents' dinner. This year's event didn't seem to have too much to do with either the White House or with correspondents. Jimmy Kimmel reminded the president that pot smokers vote too, although sometimes a week after the election. The Washington Post reports that Rick Santorum snapped a photo of Lindsay Lohan. He says he did no such thing. During his speech, President Obama did a shout-out to candidate Gingrich. "Newt, there's still time, man!" As the crowd lapped up the swill of the evening described as a second-rate California Chardonnay, better known as $2 Chuck. A knockoff of the Titanic will be made in China, commissioned by Australian billionaire tycoon Clive Palmer. The ship will sail the former Titanic route in 2016 and, like its namesake, is called Unsinkable. Update on the 1995 Teal Pontiac Grand Am in Everett, Washington, on the Seattle Craigslist, the ad that promised, "Never in your life has a car made you so appealing to the opposite sex." The 1995 4-door, 4-cylinder Pontiac Grand Am, manufactured at the pinnacle of automotive design and marked down from $199,000 to only $700. Well, you can still call Joe at 360-391-8360 because no one has felt they were man enough to handle this ride, which still runs, but needs either a head gasket or exhaust manifold gasket, and Joe just doesn't have the time to fix it himself. But at least he never advertised it as being unsinkable. The rest of the news is available on Facebook and Twitter, Google+, YouTube, and iTunes, and on the website, therestofthenews.com. Thanks for listening. Until tomorrow, this is Dan Earhart.